Hello there and welcome to Local for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United, and I'm just doing my live reaction now to that Liverpool game. What a game, our first game back in the Premier League for 16 years. It ends in a 4-3 defeat away at the champions Liverpool in their own back garden. A 4-3, like I say, 4-3 loss. And what a game this was. I mean, I don't think anybody really expected this, did they? Um, we run them right to the wire. It was a late penalty from Mo Salah that secured the 4-3 win, and yeah, it was just it was a whirlwind of a game. So let's take it back right to the very start. We conceded a penalty within the first 4 minutes of the match. It's a little bit harsh looking at it from live and straight away. It looks like a penalty, to be honest. He's got his arm out for some reason, and it hits it. It looks like a penalty from first view. But when you look at it again, it kind of bounces up off his leg onto his arm. It is a little bit harsh, to be honest. And he's within his first few minutes of his Premier League debut, his Leeds United debut, he's given away a penalty. Of course, Mo Salah's not going to miss a penalty. Slams it straight down the middle, and we go 1-0 down within, like I say, within the first 4 minutes of the match. Really disappointing, but we come back. Because at that point you're thinking, wow, it's going to be 3-4-5-0. Liverpool are, hit the ground running pretty early, and they're going to beat us quite comfortably. But it didn't work like that. Leeds came back into it. We had an offside goal, didn't we? Costa finished it off nicely, even though he was offside. And then it comes to the point where Harrison, I think it's on the 12th minute, is it? He runs down that left wing and he cuts in really nicely. I think it's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He just beats and just curls it into the corner. Fantastic stuff. And we go 1-1, and you think, right, let's settle down, settle in for a bit, and here we go. It's on, and obviously they go very quickly. Within about 8 minutes or so, the corner comes in really poor again. Koch had a really poor first half, I thought. Didn't have an easy debut at all, to be honest. And again, Strauch, really poor at the back in the first half. All of them were really poor at the back, I felt, in the first half. Dallas was as well pretty bad. And we were wide open, Phillips. Felt a bit sorry for him, really. He just, yeah, they all had a bad game first half defensively, but this second goal, it's Koch that just loses Van Dijk, and again, you can't be giving these sort of players the opportunity to just have a free header at goal and just put it in. It was a bit of a strange one, didn't actually go in the net, did it? Kind of Meslier brought the ball back into the net with him almost over the line, and they go here again. They go 2-1 up within the first 20 minutes, and you're just thinking, God, how many is it going to be here? Because they did literally look as if they were going to score every single attack. On the other hand, they did look very poor defensively as well. We looked like we could get in there, and we did again. We go 2-1 down. We come back into it, and it's Bamford, and you can't fault him. First shot on target, and first shot and goal in the Premier League, and he scores. I mean, it's another mistake from Van Dijk. Who was trying to clear it, just comes off his foot. Bamford pounces on it, puts it past Alisson in goal, and we're 2-2. It's a nice finish. And he'll be happy with that, won't he? Exactly. First, like I say, for two, and you think, great, we come back into it again. Well, let's keep it tight again. But unfortunately, it's just it's wide open, and their third goal comes from a free kick. I mean, again, I don't know what is there much we can do about this one, but Strike, he heads it away, but it goes straight to Salah, who just blasts it in, really. I mean, initially I thought, could Meslier do better at the post there? He's going right into the postage stamp, but on second look, it's a fantastic finish from Salah, that, and he gets his second of the game. They go 3-2 up, and then there was a bit of calm then, going into half time, and I thought at half time you're thinking, actually we're giving them a really good game here, and perhaps 3-2 wouldn't be a bad scoreline to finish it with. But we come out they come out second half, and they're bang at it again. They're creating chances. We look a little bit like we've tightened it up at the back. I must admit, I thought like Cock, I thought Cock, I thought Strike. I thought the all round, the whole back four had a better second half. Melier had a better second half, a bit more composed. Which is understandable. They're going to be a little bit sort of. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get used to this. They're coming straight in. Strout. Is that his first start? I think, and he's coming away at Anfield in his first Premier League game. It's they're going to be a bit daunted by this task, but I thought they grew into the game, the back two, and definitely all the way through the back four. I thought Dallas improved second half. Ayling, I thought overall had a bit of a quiet game, but he didn't do too much wrong. And we sort of start the second half under a lot of pressure, but we ride it out and we get that second goal that third goal, that third equaliser. Costa was fantastic, I thought, today, and he sets up that third goal and click. What a finish that is on the volley. Controls it, puts it in the corner there. Alisson, saying he had a poor game, but I think he couldn't really do much, to be honest, about any of the three goals really. So we get back into it. It's midway through the second half, the 66th minute, I think, was our third goal, and that's great. And it ticks down. Liverpool, obviously in possession of the ball quite a lot. They're the ones attacking, looking like they kind of are going to get the fourth goal, which obviously eventually do. And it's so disappointing to see this, because we're looking like we're going to get a draw away at Anfield. First game of the season, what a point it would have been. But it's just a lazy tackle from Rodrigo, who I felt added nothing, to be honest, when he came on. Maybe a little bit tricky to get into it, but it's our two new signings who have essentially given away both the penalties and ended up costing us there. Because what is he doing? It's a lazy footing. It's an obvious penalty. It's a stonewall penalty. Fabinho is obviously going to go down in the box. The referee itching to give the penalty, really, and he does. He can't do anything else but to give that penalty. Points to the spot, and you're thinking, here we go, we're going to lose this game now. Obviously, Salah steps up, he's not going to miss. He sends Melier the wrong way, and he gives them a 4-3 win, really. But you've got to be proud of the lads. You've got to be proud of the boys there. They stuck to it and they gave everything for it, and you can't say any fairer than that, to be honest. We just gave absolutely everything for it, and and we'll have better days. We'll have wins, and we proved people wrong. I think we surprised people there with that performance, and the way we attacked Liverpool, where I think a lot of people might have felt like we were going to defend it and be hard to break down, and it might have been tight, but it was anything other than tight. It was just, to be honest, it was hell to watch, wasn't it? Because it was just like every single time they went forward, looked like they were going to score. But at the same time, every time we go forward, we looked like we were going to score as well. So it was an entertaining match. Like I say, at half time, you kind of thought, 3-2, that'll be all right, really. We've given them a game. We haven't disgraced ourselves. But when we get into it, when we get back into it, 3-3 with a few minutes left, you've got to see it out and you've got to get a point. You can't be making silly tackles in the box like that. You can't be pushing forward. I know we want to win it. It's not the way we play. We're not defensive. We always want to win it. But at some stage, we're away at Anfield. We're looking like we're going to get a point out of it, and we end up getting we end up losing the game and coming away with nothing. Which ultimately, there's loads of positives to take from that match. We gave the champions of England there a real good game, and they're relying on a couple of penalties and and all that to set pieces really to finish us off. I'm not saying that they didn't have chances, because they did have chances. I think they were very wasteful, and as well, I think we improved defensively massively in the second half. But like I say, it is a disappointment, because it's that initial disappointment of losing the game off a last minute last, late penalty really that could have been avoided. But going forward, brilliant, positive vibes really from that. We, like I say, lots of people will have been surprised at the way we played and we attacked Liverpool, and we nearly got the rewards for it. So yeah, I'm not going to criticise any of the lads today. I thought, it'd be a steep learning curve for the likes of Koch and Strauch and yeah, and everybody really. It's a lot of theirs first Premier League game. Really, I think we missed Cooper massively. Cooper's just a leader, isn't he? And I think if we'd have got Cooper in there, it wouldn't have been a 4-3 game. That it'd have been a tighter match, but we can't do anything about him picking up an injury. But on to Fulham, positive signs, and let's keep it positive for the remainder of the season. No points today, but we've given them a good game. They know they've been in a game tonight. So yeah, let me know what you thought, of course, in the comments. What did you think of the game? Who did you think stood out? Players for Leeds. My picks were Costa and Harrison as well. Really nice goal he got, but I thought his all-round play was very, very good as well. And I think they're going to be my picks really. But who was your man of the match? Everybody in the comments, just let me know. And as always, thanks very much for watching. Marching on together, and I'll see you on the next one.